Hey planty people, thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Sonia and this is Majestical Plants. Let's go in and check out the inventory. Stay to the end because I did find some beautiful plants. I'll see you at the end. The first thing that I saw when I walked in was this rack of philodendrons. Like de una, it stopped me right on my tracks. The Florida ghost gets its name from its new leaf. They come in almost white, like a ghost. There were Florida ghosts, Paraíso Verde, and the one that really caught my eye was the Ring of Fire. These three are all a little dramatic in their own way. The Ring of Fire has ruffled edges and colors that go from green to yellow to orange, like fuego for real. And if you're wondering, yes, it looks a lot like the Jungle Boogie. I actually have that one too, but the Boogie is just a solid green with a similar leaf shape. The Ring of Fire isn't a rush for anyone. It grows slow, pero segura. Like, relájate, I'll shine when I'm ready. En serio, I couldn't believe my eyes. I started moving things around, taking plants off the rack, putting some on the floor just to get a better look. I was in full on-plant detectiva mode, concentrada. There was so much variegation happening. I just stood there in awe. You know how it is. You go in thinking you're just looking, and then a ring of fire pops up. The Paraíso Verde has those marble jungle vibe leaves with wild variegation. It's known for its big, bold leaves that have a sturdy, almost leathery feel. It's a plant that really commands attention with the size and the shape. It's just simply gorgeous. So after checking the philodendrons, I found another beauty that caught my eye. The pink brogate flame violet. This one's got a whole different look. Wow, there were so many beautiful plants. This pothole was breathtaking. The variegation in it was so intense. We saw a Hoya, mini pothos, golden pothos, pollination ivy, but she's not really an ivy at all. The leaves are more oval, kind of flat. These baskets were full. There was teddy bear vines, lots and lots of ferns. There's this beautiful Hoya Bertonier, Sibyl Blue, tiny lipstick plant. This is an ivy, definitely. More teddy bear vine, another lipstick plant. There were so many today. There's the ivy. She was huge. Neon pothos, peperomia. There she is. She is beautiful. Do you see how many ferns? This one, I believe, was the Baltic blue. I wasn't sure. It didn't have a tag. These moonlight philodendron were huge. Trying to make it to the other side. avoiding people. More lipstick plant. Is this the tornado? You see those ferns everywhere. I spotted a princess, and she was big and kind of heavy. We got some more pothos. Marble queen. Another Cebu blue, and very large. A cactus, a big cactus on the back. And here's the fern, rabbit foot fern. Another cactus, big red cactus. I wonder if they're easy care. I might buy one next time. Wayeriai, one of my faves. Here's some more ivies and ferns. Another teddy bear vine plant. This one was big. So many beautiful baskets. Even this fern was intriguing. Now we are inside, just giving you a glimpse of what was inside. Aglaonemas, Baltic blues, begonias, palms, epiprenum. This one was very long, and it did have a tag. Let me see if I can remember what it said. I should have taken this one home because she was pretty. It said pothos. There's a golden and one of those new pothos with that weird texture in the back. What's it called? Champ. This one didn't have the tag. Calatheas. So new growth on that begonia was cute. This was maybe a peace lily. I don't remember. A ZZ plant in the back. Some pothos, Shangri-La. And the beautiful Scindapsus platinum, is that what they call it? The usual suspect of the exotic angels. Now this Scindapsus, no, not a Scindapsus, Syngonium. This Syngonium was huge and very pretty. But the tag said specialty house plant. Why? Why do they do these things? I should call them and complain. Like if they were gonna listen to me. But yeah, many of the usual. And they were all very pretty though. I wonder if it was a new batch. Let's go to the other side. Oh, don't forget the baskets on top. I found another betonier. Another fern. I am falling in love with these. Not the legs, but the leaves. Actually, mine is doing very good. Silver Bay. Maranta. Yeah, the fern that I purchased is doing well. Pothos. Marble Queen. these weird bamboos or whatever they're called. And here's some more of those Costa Exotic. And bromeliads, and I did see a Santa Soma and a crocodile and a ponytail and a Baltic blue or a mini monstera, I believe that's what it's called. This Santa Soma was very pretty as well. Lots of ZZs in here. More of the ivies and pothos. Oh, this was a Jasenia. This ivy was odd looking. Anthurium. Teddy bear vine. This one was pretty cute. This marble queen was also very pretty. I have seen them more often lately. And more of the regular common exotic angels. So I did my shopping at Lowe's, and then I swung by Walmart to get the rest of my goodies. That's where I scored an 8-quart Mother Earth potting mix for under $9. Let me show you very quickly. This is the potting mix. Light, airy, and perfect for mixing with other substrate. And this right here, look at this beauty. It is compost with biochar and microfungi. I got it for less than $7. It's a nice boost for my mix. The biochar helps the soil structure. And the mycorrhizal fungi ayudan a las raíces to absorb nutrients much better. Mis plantas lo van a agradecer. And to top it off, I found those cute little 4-inch Aqua Terra planters and clearance for $2.44 each. So of course I had to grab 3. It was crazy hot too, like in the high 90s. Reminded me of Puerto Rico. I had to bring out my DeWalt battery fan. I got this as a Mother's Day present from my husband for my plant swap events. Honestly, I think he just got tired of me complaining about the heat. Pero oye, it does the job. I had a little bit of the magic mix left over. Ya tú sabes, the one I always use for my Hoyas. So I just mixed some of the Mother Earth soil and the micro compost to stretch it out and boost it a little. We are going to repot my Velosa, and somehow I snapped her or did something to her that she is bleeding that white sap. I cut her about 2 weeks ago and put her in my bin on top of a heating pad, and you can see there she's ready to be planted in her permanent home. So let's do this right now. Here are her beautiful roots. Very healthy. We are going to plant her in here. It's kind of tricky because of the way her leaves grew. She was hanging like this on a hanging basket, so her leaves are looking weird. And her stem is short. I had to cut her up this short because of the weird leaf formation. And if you can see right there, she's already growing a new growth point. So let's try and place her in here closer to the edge. It's kind of hard to, here, we're gonna place her like this because I don't want her leaves to get wet when I water. So I am going to try and keep her sustained. Oh, I forgot my scooper, so let me use the same cup she was in. Hopefully that would work. And she will continue to do well. There she is. We have a few more. I lost one, unfortunately. And that happens frequently. You try and propagate as many as possible and you might lose one or two. In this case, I lost one leaf propagation. But we have 3 more, so let's plant this one as well. You can see some roots right there. She's ready to go on into her permanent home as well. And what I use in my propagation, this time I use coco coir and vermiculite. I prefer fluval as my rooting medium, but because fluval has to be moist at all times, I was afraid that the leaves would get rotten. So I decided to root these in coco coir. And you can see they did pretty well. Very healthy roots. We're gonna place them in here. Careful with those baby roots. Pin her down. Maybe I need a longer pin. Here we go. As soon as I water them, they will be shifted once more, and then they'll be steadier once I water them. But here's the second. Villosa or glabulosa. I know some people still call her glabulosa. Here's a third one, and I don't see any roots, but I am going to tug. Nope, there's no roots here. Actually, the stem is rotten. See that? I still have a little note here that I can probably salvage. Let me get my scissors. Here. Let's try and have to cut a little bit more. Oh no. I do not believe, well, maybe if I go the other way. Huh. On the opposite way, on the opposite side, I do have some sap. So I am going to plant her this way and see what happens. I'm gonna use some of the same soil. Oh, it's kind of hard. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Just gonna lay her down this way. I mean, Hoyas root very easily. I'm not worried. She is going to root. I believe she will. Make sure that I place her, that her node is touching the soil or the cocoa core. Oh, this is kind of difficult. I might need another pen. Here's another one. Here, let me take this one off. Use a smaller one. And then pin across, just to make sure she is stable in there. All right, fingers crossed that this will work. There, much better. We pinned her down. And our last one, you see how they are turning yellow? I'm not sure. And this one has a little bit of roots right there. But I am going to plant her as well and see what happens. You don't need a lot of roots. As long as there is about an inch of root on your Hoya, you're ready to go. You can plant them and they will do well. All right, I actually had 5 glabulosa or villosa propagating, and 4 of them made it. Not sure about that funky one. All right, this one was also in fluval. You see the fluval right there? And this one, I believe, not sure about here. I left it outside and the sun burned it. But I'm gonna plant it and see what happens. I'm gonna use one of these tiny cups. And plant her in here. Oh, I said this one was a Noel. Yes, this is a Noel. And again, I left it here on the porch where it was very sunny. I'm not sure if that's gonna survive or not. I even have a marble queen. This was a wet stick. I do remember. It was a wet stick that I placed in my prop box. And these leaves are all new. But I had her outside again with the Noel, and she looks dehydrated. But she will bounce back because pothos are very easy. This here, I rotted her and I placed her in water just to see. I didn't know if she was going to grow any roots because of the tiny little node right there. very tiny. And I placed her in here with less water than this. And I hoped for the best, and she grew some roots, so we're going to plant her. She is I forgot who she is. She is the Bretonnier. Yes, this is the Bretonnier. I have the mama plant in my greenhouse, and this was a piece that I found on the floor one day when I got home from work. And I planted her. She was doing good until I overwatered her. Then I had to reroot her, which, as you saw, did fine in water. There we go. And then I had bought this about a year and a half ago, and it only came with one leaf. This was when Costa Farm didn't have it in in Walmart, Lowe's, or Home Depot. But this one is the Epiprenum pinnatum, again, that I bought about a year and a half ago. And she's grown all this. I mean, she came to me with one leaf and one node, and now she has several nodes and all those roots. So we are going to, it seems like she was in perlite and some soil. We are going to give her a bigger pot. I'm going to massage her roots just a little and give her a little bit of soil. She's going to be so happy. I mean, she's been in this tiny pot for about a year and a half, so it was time for this baby to get some soil and a new pot. Okay. She's looking fabulous. I might want to trellis her when she gets established in this pot. And then I want to show you 2 additional plants that I repotted off camera, and I placed them in my new terracotta pots that I purchased at Walmart. Let me get those for you. So this is the Syngonium mojito, and I got this baby at a plant swap and sale event that I went to. I paid $4 for this baby. And this is the pot. I just plopped her in here with all this, with the same soil it came in, and gave it some water, because I did hear that Syngoniums like moisture. So I am hoping she will do well. This one, let me look. I'm not sure. I'm not a Syngonium person. I'm not sure if this is normal, but I don't see any variegation on these leaves. I mean, I bought it because of this variegation. And this here is crisping. This was before I placed her in here. So I'm not sure if this is normal because it needed moisture or humidity. But I hope that with this new setup, she will do well. Let me know about these leaves. Is that normal? Do they come out green and then turn into this? And my second plant that I placed in this terracotta was this other syngonium. And I bought this one, Succulent Empire in Orlando. I bought it through Palm Street, yes. And I think this is called a something Goliath. And she is gorgeous. Lots of new growth. Before the growth was before I placed her in here. I just placed her in here yesterday. So so far so good. Look at this, those speckles on this one. And again, it's not very speckly like this other one here. So I wonder if that is normal on syngoniums. Okay, so let me show you. All right, so we are done. I am going to water these babies, and hopefully they will continue to do well. I will keep you updated with this crazy pot over here. Hopefully she will root and do well. Thank you, my friends, for sticking with me. Let me know in the comments if this is normal, if this green on these syngoniums are normal, if they will turn splashy or variegated with time. Before we wrap it up, I wanted to show you the little philodendron crew I've got going on. Here's my philodendron Florida ghost, still looking spooky with those pale new leaves. The new leaves come in super pale, almost blanco, and then as they mature, se van poniendo como minty. Es verdecito, claro, bien bonito. And the petioles, ya sabes, the leaf stem, are these deep reddish color and totally fuzzy, like soft little velvet sticks. Una maravilla. Then I have my Paraíso Verde, bien alto, bien salvaje. This one just wants to keep growing up and out. He grows long and leggy, almost reaching for the sun. His leaves are elongated and narrow, and they do well if you give it some support. And over here is my jungle boogie. Those serrated edges gives it like a bold tropical look. It kind of reminds me of the Ring of Fire, pero con más actitud. And in my opinion, it grows pretty upright, not viney like some other philos. And here's the newest baby, my Philodendron Ring of Fire. Por fin la conseguí. I've been eyeing this one for a while now, and now she's home. Gracias for coming along with this planty adventure. Desde el calorcito hasta las ofertas. Let me know in the comments if you've scored any cool plants lately, especially philodendron. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I will see you in my next one. Have a blessed day.